Hello everybody, welcome to SDG Accountants video. Today we're going to be talking about basically how clients share their information with their accountant, just streamlining some of it, saving time, and we have two main recommendations that we will recommend to our clients, one being Hubdoc, and two being simple like Google Drive or Dropbox. So for this tutorial, we'll be using Google Drive, but usually all like drop type of shared drive files work the same. So why don't we go ahead and get started and show you how Hubdoc works and how we can use it with SDG. So generally a Hubdoc, you go to hubdoc.com. I'm going to be logging through our accountant portal, but everybody would have their own login, of course, especially if you're the client. So this is the accountant edition. As you can see, Hubdoc hasn't been around for too long, so we don't have that many clients using it. But of course, it's it's growing quickly, and it's a very powerful tool. So the way it works is we would normally just add in a client, like let's say, you're a new client, you want to use this. First of all, we would probably have you register your own account. We simply would add your email address through this portal, and then we'd be given access. You would have to manually go in and sync all of your accounts. So like Hubdoc can share such suppliers such as like your bank accounts, your credit card accounts, any suppliers, Adobe, like LinkedIn, like anywhere you get billed from on a recurring basis, especially web-based services, you can sync them. And what Hubdoc does is it'll automatically pull in that statement every month, and it's just a centralized, basically user-friendly interface. It can go as far as to say every month you get a bank statement. You can literally have that in front of your eyes, all your credit card statements, and it'll all be there. Rogers, like any telecommunications, like AT&T, Fido, it'll all be there, and it's super easy to use. It allows us to just save lots of time accessing this without wasting time communicating to you that, we don't know if you've given us all your statements. We don't know, if we're missing anything, because sometimes clients even use personal statements for business purposes. Obviously, that would create like a balance on the due from shareholder balance, even though they're expensing it. So that's one solution. And now I'm going to quickly talk about just a couple minutes about using Google Drive and how you can go about doing that. So essentially everyone can have access to a free, Drive account. So I'll make a new one. Essentially we would make a folder called like banking information, or like even just shared information. Basically drill in. So let me start off by saying in this folder, I would probably provide you access. Say, your email is whatever, abc@client.com. I would share that with you. I can actually set it to, like edit or view. Like, let's say you're sharing it with me and you want to share it with me. You don't want me to essentially edit. So you can set it to a restriction. You can go as far as say, send a copy to myself. There's a link to that. So if you want to create a quick shortcut on your desktop, you can. Anyways, let's go ahead and drill in. So the way I would organize it is I would do it by the type of vendor, and like let's say you have like a TD bank account or like a Wells Fargo checking. So you could do Wells Fargo checking. I usually use the last four numbers, like 9780. I create that, and this would be on a yearly basis. So like this, like if we know where we've been hired to do 2018. This is assuming this is all related to 2018. So obviously I would create a different shared folder for every year. We don't want to mix and mingle. Alternatively, if you want to just have one folder, you can do it so it's like 2017, and then like make it so it's like 2018. and then you can simply just, like, let's say we drop that in. We know we're going to have Wells Fargo for both, so you might want to just like copy that and put that in the 17. Anyway, so we'll go on to say, let's say you have statements for your credit card. Let's say you use TD Canada credit card. Again, the last 4 digits, whatever that is, create that. So within these, I mean, now that you have these, you can go in and start dropping all of your statements. Now, I would do it from January to December. Obviously, there are cutoff statements you want to be careful about. Sometimes TD Canada or whatever bank you use will cut off halfway through the month. What I recommend is including like December of 2017 in this, so then we could see some of the January activity. And again, doing that same thing for January 2019 to include some December 2018 activity. So look out for that. And I hope this tutorial is helpful. And so this, again, the purpose of this video was to show you as a client some useful ways that we as a firm would share information with you, as opposed to the generic emailing back and forth where things get confused, get lost. We don't know what was sent to us. By having like a centralized place with using Hubdoc or Google Drive, like a shared folder, we can both see what's there. There's no miscommunication where, like, you know, an email went to a junk folder and it's like, why didn't you guys get that document? Well, this is all there. We can all see access to it. So this technology basically just, we don't want to use emails for clients because we believe there's like just issues in terms of communication, and what we see might not be what you see, vice versa, like the broken telephone. So I hope this video was helpful. Thank you, and please feel free to call or email our firm if you have any more questions. Thanks.